What? Hey. Hey guys. I am here to chat, and that is literally it. Hey. Okay. So as you can see, there's a certain holiday coming up that I'm a fan of. It has been like, even though I got the most stressful part out of the way pretty quickly, things did eventually end up like piling up on me, like kind of recently. Like, I guess it was kind of my fault because I didn't want to miss any opportunities to like go out and buy shit, so I just took them all, and yeah, it ended up exhausting me. But that's okay. That's okay, because I'm here now and everything is good. Anyway, you might think that like having like candy canes and like a hot chocolate is kind of going overboard. Not really. It's actually really good. It gives it a nice peppermint flavor. Sorry, my back got itchy for a second. But if you see me like glancing off to the side or something, that is because I have some like folders open on my computer that I am just transferring stuff to. Like, I've needed to like update my music library on my external hard drive because I've gotten quite a bit more on my music player. So I did that. Yeah, I say music player. It's a smartphone, but I'm using it as a music player until I can get an actual music player. Speaking of candy canes, I ate like a whole bunch of them earlier today, and I think they got into the inside of my cheek because it's all I can feel the scratches and screams there. That ever happened to you guys? Good, so it's not just me. Just a candy cane stuck on my tooth. Yeah, when I went out, I actually went to like this really good like hot chocolate place, and it reminded me of a hot chocolate place that I went to when I was like very young, like about 12. There was this really good hot chocolate place that it was like an official Cadbury one, and it was really good, and I loved it. And then it closed down, and I got sad. But now there's a similar place. It's not a Cadbury one, but it's a similar sort of quality, and I'm happy. I do love me some quality hot chocolate. It's not hot chocolate that I'm currently drinking right now. I've got my regular conky. I will be drinking hot chocolate at around Christmas Eve though. let's not forget about the thought chocolate pick. Thought chocolate. Only people that have been on Tumblr will understand that. I have a very love-hate relationship with Tumblr right now, because I love the site itself, like genuinely. I think the site itself is a fantastic way to like do something similar to social media without it feeling like social media, but at the same time, I fucking hate the state that the user base on Tumblr has gotten to. I feel like it's been that way since like friggin' 2016. Oh yeah, the Tumblr app sucks. I mostly use desktop. But yeah, like ever since 2016, the user base of Tumblr has basically devolved into like, what? Okay, I kept disconnecting for a second. Anyway, yeah, like, I was saying, I feel like Tumblr's user base has, like, deteriorated since 2016 into, like, you know how I was talking about, like, woke culture in my reintroduction stream? That is basically all the site is now. That is basically all the user base of the site is now, and I genuinely do not want to interact with anyone on Tumblr anymore. Even though I met some of my closest friends on Tumblr. But I'll still use the site itself, like, you know, I mostly just use it to, like, post things that I like and, you know, occasionally, like, scream into the void. It's okay, don't worry about it. You didn't miss too much. I was just talking about Christmas, hot chocolate, and Tumblr. I think that doing that is honestly, at first I just genuinely was too afraid to do Zatsus because I always, like, you listen to me now, I am not good at talking. Wonder if the occasional scary update would help clean things up, but you know, I'm against that extra arbitrary rules. You're talking about Tumblr, like... The thing is, I like the site itself. I do not care about the user base, I just avoid the user base. But if something were to happen to the site itself, then I would just straight up leave the platform. I'm not joking. I genuinely do not want anything to happen to that platform. It's got a bad user base, but it's a good platform. At least in my opinion. I know that some people will disagree, and that is fine. But speaking as somebody who hates social media, I feel like Tumblr is genuinely good for me, you know? It's like the anti-social media. In more ways than one. You know, if there is one good thing about Tumblr, it is the fact that if there is one good thing about the Tumblr user base, it is the fact that they make it absolutely clear what they consider acceptable changes and not. Because, you know, you get people like overreacting to like layout changes and stuff like that, but when they're really mad at a change, they let the people know, and I think that is the only redeemable quality of Tumblr's users. Like, they make it clear. Yeah, as a Tumblr user, I can't recommend Tumblr to anyone. You kind of have to like find it when you kind of have to find it like in the golden age of Tumblr, and then you have to just kind of stay there. That is the only way you'll get it, you know? Like, I know that Cheese has a Tumblr, but I also know that he doesn't use it much. He just uses it, like, for us, basically, right? And I know that Susumu has also been using Tumblr less and less because she's just found something else to satisfy her social cravings. Even though I think that it is not a very good thing that she's used for that, but it's complicated. I mean, yeah, the Tumblr app is terrible. I occasionally have to use the Tumblr app, like when I'm like too depressed to leave my bed and stuff like that. And it sucks. It genuinely sucks. Yeah, I understand that, Susumu. Yeah, like, I'm not blasting you for having other friend groups. I am just concerned about how you met those friends and like what that place has been doing to you, you know. Anyway. My mind just went blank. Oh yeah, I should bring up hot chocolate again. Yeah, like something that we actually did when we went to that hot chocolate place was that we actually got some special goods at that place that we're gonna put in our hot chocolate that we'll be having on Christmas Eve, and that is gonna be good. I'm also gonna be making Christmas cookies then. I wish I could stream myself like making like those cookies. I think it would be nice to do like a cooking stream, but I don't really have the right sort of setups for that, so I can't do that. It'd be nice though. What else I think it'd be what else I think it'd be really great is if I had like a off collab with Susumu at some point. Like I wanna go to America to visit all of my friends, and if I visit Susumu, I want to do an off collab with her. She is also a streamer. Although she hasn't streamed in a while. That's okay. We all have those times. Also, yes, if it wasn't clear, the thumbnail for this stream is just gonna be my generic thumbnail for when I am too physically and emotionally exhausted to like make a proper thumbnail. Jesus Christ, this folder is taking a while to transfer over. But I reckon it's my whole Alive music folder. Any Christmas plans? I plan to do what I usually do on Christmas Eve and watch the Muppet Christmas Carol, because it's just kind of what I do every Christmas Eve. And on Christmas Day there is a lot that I have planned. I got okay. I am cringe enough to admit this. I got a children's activity book. I bought myself a Christmas themed children's activity book so that I can use that on Christmas Day, because I don't know, it just gives me a lot of nostalgia and I want to relive that nostalgia. I know it's cringe, a grown-ass adult scribbling in a children's activity book. Yeah, I will be with my grandmother and my brother, and it is just going to be a good day. My grandmother is pretty much the only member of my family that still really cares about Christmas, which is a shame, because I love Christmas so much. And it has been hell, like, living with people that don't care for it. Because if I'm the only one that cares for it, then I just feel out of place. But here, my grandma cares about it. It'd be nice to have, like, at least one Christmas with my friends, okay? Like, it's not like it's not something that it's not something that my that I have ever like really done before, but I hear really nice things coming from people that have spent Christmas with their friends, and I really want to spend Christmas with my friends at some point. I don't care how long it takes. It will happen eventually. That's just how my child brain is going. But my adult brain is a bit more cynical than that. I do want it to happen eventually, though. Like, the issue is that my friends are all overseas. And I'm gonna be real with you. I have so much difficulty making friends offline. And the reason is because I just feel like whenever I try to make friends offline, it feels very forced. It feels very, very forced, and I don't like that. It feels wrong. The friends that I have made by absolute chance. And I think that is the best way that it could go. I don't want to actively look for friends anymore, because I have them now, and I'm happy with the friends that I have. The only thing that I'm not happy about is the fact that they're so far away from me. And I'm not talking like, you know, how a lot of people refer to like people that they just interact with online as their friends. No, these people are my actual fucking friends. We actually fucking connect. We share stuff about ourselves that, you know, like most people would not share about themselves, because we trust each other. And I think that is what friendship is about. It is about trust. You know, I've recently added a new person to the friend group who's literally their only connection is just being the brother of one of the people in the group. But we get along with him. I was very lonely after, like, even part of my way into like secondary school. I always see like stuff in media about like friends just hanging out and like doing. Hello. This is awkward. I probably shouldn't be talking about my friends now. Hello, normal person. What's your theory on how Santa makes it to every Christmas celebrating house in one night to lighten it up and change the awkwardness? My theory is that Santa has like time-stopping abilities that he uses whenever he like goes to like a a new town, and that's how he not only like manages to do it to everyone, but also how he how he does it without being detected. Superjet reindeer is another great theory. God, can you imagine what that would look like? Just Okay, I think I want to end the stream early.